Welcome back to Home Qualified News, and we have a special segment for you today called The Real Estate Truths. I'm Ralph DiBernaro with Kayla Rosario, and we're going to go over trends over social media from the last few months and tell you in real estate if they're true or not. Kayla, give us one.
Interest rates will be cut 6 times this year.
That is false. So over the last couple of months, we've seen people come back and say, hey, the Fed's going to cut 6 times next year. This is the beginning of it. We're going to get back to rates in the 3s and the 4s. It was really never true if you looked at the numbers, but now what we're seeing is inflation is up, consumer spending is still up, and if we get a cut this year, maybe we'll get 1 or 2, but there definitely will not be 6.
I don't see it realistic. 6 cuts is talking about almost 150 basis points. That's not possible.
Yeah, and just so you know, that would be almost over a point in rate in the next few months, and I don't see that happening, unfortunately. I think you're going to see rates average in 2024, probably mid to high 6s, low 7s. That's what we're looking at.
That's what I see too.
Yeah, that's what the market's like. What else you got?
That's the normal market. There's a housing crash on the way.
This is true and false. So first of all, there's no residential market like 2008 housing crash coming. In the commercial world, there's a little bit of a threat of a crash because you have a lot of office buildings that are empty and loans that were made on those office buildings in the last 3 or 4 years that are coming due and no way to pay for those loans because the buildings are empty. So there's maybe a crisis there, but not residential.
Yes, like we spoke about in the past, I don't agree that there's a residential crash going right now because there's not enough inventory for there to be a residential crash.
Yeah, we're still dealing with a shortage, right?
Like 2008, there was so much inventory that it was easy. Everyone was qualifying. There's not enough inventory for a crash right now.
Yeah, we're still probably about 3 million homes short of a normal market.
Banks are about to go out of business and only the big banks will still exist.
I believe there's some truth to this. I wouldn't say completely what it is. What's happening with banks, especially the smaller community lending banks or the smaller mortgage banks that just do mortgages, is that the capital requirement, meaning the assets they have to hold to be able to make mortgage loans, has gone up. Just so you know, a bank that does $200 million in lending for a year only has to have about $2 million in assets to do that lending. The government's coming in, the FDIC is coming in and saying that's not enough. So that would push more business back to the major banks. But I don't think there's going to be only major banks. I just think it's going to be less of the smaller banks.
And it makes sense because of how high everything is right now. They would need more equity to be liquid equity to be able to survive in this market.
They need more capital, and the general public should want them to have more capital to lend you money. So that's a truth, but not completely. I think you have to dive deeper into any of these things, right? I think people make statements for clickbait or to try to get your attention, and then everybody follows suit. But that's why you have to dive a little deeper on these things, and we're going to keep coming back to this, the real estate truths, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. And Kayla is going to leave you with?
I'm going to leave you with the TikTok of the week.
Thank you.
All that work and what did it get me? Why did I do it?